I'm really not sure. They put me in the heating and air sector. I'm going to be talking to you about water heaters. I did a heat pump water heater, RHEEM hybrid. Water here.
Introducing the RHEEM hybrid electric water heater with an energy factor of 3.5. This is the smartest and most efficient water heater on the market today. It saves homeowners an estimated $4,000 in operating costs. It's also packed with smart features like leak detection, which could prevent more than $4,000 in costly water damage repairs. And it's the quietest hybrid on the market at 49 decibels. Plus, our newest hybrid design is Ethernet enabled, providing Wi-Fi connected control both at home and away. Here's how it works. A fan pulls air through the upper enclosure of the heat pump. The air passes through a filter to remove any debris or dust. Heat in the air is absorbed by eco-friendly refrigerant inside the evaporator coil, and cool, dehumidified air is exhausted. Refrigerant is pumped by a compressor through the refrigerant system. The compressor increases the temperature of the refrigerant, which is delivered to the condenser. The condenser tubing is wrapped around the water heater tank where heat is transferred from the refrigerant to the water. All functions are controlled simultaneously by an advanced control. In Energy Saver mode, the heat pump and electric heat operation is utilized to optimize efficiency based on hot water use. In High Demand mode, the heat pump and electric heat operation is utilized to optimize hot water delivery. In Electric mode, the heat pump is disabled and the appliance operates like a standard electric water heater. In Heat Pump mode, the water is exhausted exclusively by the heat pump operation. In Vacation mode, the water heater maintains 65-degree water for up to 28 days. The condensate drain connection routes the condensation created during the water heating process away from the unit. The built-in condensate management system will shut down the compressor if it senses water outside. This helps prevent damage and will send an alert if the condensate drain needs to be cleaned. A water sensor cable is also included. If water is detected in the drain panel, the unit emits an audible alarm and sends an alert to the homeowner's phone through the Econet app, avoiding a potentially costly leak. The electric elements are accessible on the front of the unit in an upper and lower location. The RHEEM hybrid electric water heater installs as easily as a standard electric water heater. It also provides more hot water than most electric units and delivers it faster. RHEEM's new hybrid electric water heaters. Savings, peace of mind, and convenience from the start.
All done. All right, getting on in.
Everybody's familiar with NECA 3, about 5 years ago now. They killed all of our electric 80-gallon heaters. They said they weren't efficient. Well, with the advent of hybrid, now we can get 80-gallon heaters again. These things are extremely efficient. Like it says, it's a 3.7 UEF on our 80-gallon heater. Okay, so in other words, that's almost $3.7 worth, or $3.70 worth of hot water you're getting back out for every dollar worth of energy you're putting into it. The 4,000 lifetime savings, obviously, that's over 10 years, which is what the warranty is on this. Let's go down. I could sit here and read all this to you, but I want to get past this to the coils and stuff on it. The heat pump side of this thing that they're talking about, the ambient temperature range for this is anywhere from 37 to 140 degrees. One of the things I think Mike was telling me, somebody talked about earlier with heat pump water heaters, is that they cool down the area, the space, and they do. This will cool it down about 15 degrees, I think is what they said. What you can do with that, though, ours is completely ductable. It's duct ready, 5-inch coiled or flex duct. I tell guys, if you're putting it on a house that's on a crawl space, duct it down into the crawl space. Pull that air up out of the crawl space, all that damp, moist, nasty air. You're dehumidifying it, you're cooling it, putting it back down there. It's going to control mold. It's going to control a lot of other issues you're going to have underneath that house. If you don't have a crawl space, you've got it on the first floor, you're in a ranch home, put it into the attic. Now you're moving air through that attic. You're cooling it, you're dehumidifying it, you're helping the house maintain. It's going to be easier to keep the house cool during the summer. Lifetime return on investment, like I said, is $3,100. One of the things, they were talking solar here before. I was talking to one of our engineers the other day, and he's done several of these conferences around the country. And he was supposed to get me the information on the solar, and he didn't. RHEEM has a solar system as well. And he said if you tie the solar system with the hybrid on your water, he said it gets down then where you're using the solar all day to heat the water back up. The only time you're using the heat pump or the electric elements, either one, is going to be during high demand at night. So you knock that thing down to where the average cost per year to run this 80-gallon heater is around $175 to $180 a year for a family of 4, versus around $600 to $750 on a standard electric. He said with the solar tied in with it, you can knock that down to, I think he said around $70 a year to heat your water for a family of 4. It's pretty good. Back to it. Installation's pretty simple. A lot of plumbers complain because it is side outlet and side inlet. That's necessary because obviously because of the heat pump sitting on top of it. Like I said, it's duct ready. 5-inch flex duct right there onto the flange and take it wherever you need it to go. The EcoNet, that's RHEEM's proprietary Wi-Fi. So if they have Wi-Fi in the house, which everybody does now, you download the EcoNet app, which is free to your phone, tie the heater into your Wi-Fi. Now anywhere in the country, I don't care where you're at, you can control your heater, you can look at it. If you you'll get an alert, like I said, if there's a leak, call your plumber, have him come fix it. Adjust temperature, view the error codes, like I said. You saw in the video how it's working, so I'm not going to take you through that. Like I said, it comes in a 50-gallon, a 65, and an 80-gallon. I just put the 80-gallon in my son's house down in Kentucky. That's where I hail from. He's had it in there since November. Loves it. He's got 4 kids, his wife, him. He's been loving it. And he's one of these, he's almost like a bean counter. He's not. He watches every dollar that goes in and out of that house. So he said he's been monitoring it now for 6 months, and he's noticed a significant savings in his electric bill since we put it in. Breaker size on this thing, it's a 30 amp. We do offer a 15 amp version. It's 600. It doesn't tell you on here, I don't believe, but the compressor itself is a 600 watt compressor, so it's only drawing about 4 amps too when it's running. 2 5,000 watt elements in it, 2250 watt elements in the 15 amp version. Air gaps under the door, obviously you need makeup air because this thing's moving air. If it's ducted, and there should be a picture in here. Yeah, here we go. Like I said, you can duct this thing. I actually had a guy down in Kentucky that ducted it and tied it in with a damper into his heating and air ductwork. So in the summertime, he's letting it push that cold air into his house too. So those are some options you have with it. The EcoNet, like I said, you can monitor the thing from anywhere in the country. It's just really handy. It's also it's compatible with Nest. If you have Nest in your house, EcoNet will go right in with it. And with that, I'm done. Told you the video did it. I really didn't need to be up there.